القلوب وهو علام.
It's your breakfast rush. It's 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. Saying salamu alaikum, everybody, and your neighbors, and welcome on into your breakfast rush on this, well, beautiful Tuesday morning. It's the 21st day of July 2026 as we come up closer to 6:30 this morning. Just about a minute or so to go to 6:30. Sheikh Tawfiq Chaudhry and this morning's Nasiha entitled The Loving. A little bit of food for thought as we get into this Tuesday's broadcast of your breakfast rush here on Radio Al Ansar. Great to have you along for the ride. I do see, and I have been seeing a whole ton and a half of WhatsApp messages that have been coming through over the last week or so. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much to everybody who's been sending messages. And that for me, I do appreciate you. I do appreciate all of your messages. You guys are absolutely the best. There's a ton of messages coming in this morning as well, and we'll go through all of them as we get through the show for this morning. My name's Nichal Sarawan, by the way, if you've forgotten. How could you? But here I am on your breakfast rush once again with you, and we together will keep each other company up until 8 this morning as the show takes along. Later on, we'll be speaking with the slimologists, so you can stay tuned to find out the new things that they have to offer to you. Slimologists, you'd remember them from, last year when we ran a 3-month weight loss campaign with them. And yes, I did lose a few centimeters during that campaign, but we'll find out about that or, everything you need to know as we get up and go. Let's get into traffic.
This traffic update is brought to you by Suzuki Newcastle, a member of the Duckrat Group.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Lieutenant Colonel Raouf, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
As well as can be expected, it's good to hear your voice again. How are you doing?
Me too.
Me too, okay. What's happening on the roads?
A couple of things happening this morning that you need to know about. Moreover, this morning, possible shutdown, ATDF, and March together. We're talking about a shutdown on the N3 intersection by the toll plaza. So just be aware of that. Could be something, could be nothing, so be aware of that, please. This morning, Moiraba Toll Plaza from 10 o'clock. If you're going to be traveling, just make sure that you do it before that or after that. Schools are going back today, so it's going to get a little bit busier than normal. That's going to be on the increase. So already we have an accident at Edwin Swales Drive, westbound at Kitron Road. 2 vehicles involved in this one. So they're in the middle of the intersection. The traffic is going to be affected on Kitron Road and Edwin Swales Drive, which is the M7. So we're already backing up on the M7. So if you are there, just be a little bit patient. Hopefully the authorities will move that accident shortly and traffic will start going again. Traffic lights out Quality Street, on ramp to the M4, rather than both sides, going north and south. So treat it as a 3-way stop when you get to it, please, because it's quite a busy road, that Quality Street area. Lots of trucks going into the national area, lots of traffic coming out of Wentworth as well, Jacobs coming onto Quality Street. So please be extra cautious as you are going through that intersection this morning. That's your first update.
Much appreciated, Colonel Raouf. Thank you very much for that. Quality Street. I don't know. Is that where the sweeties come from?
Sweeties come just before that. You know that one before that?
Just before that. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Colonel. You take it nice and easy, and we'll catch up with you a little bit later on.
That's a true story. Right? It's one before that. Beacon is before that.
I know. I can't remember the name of the road. It's the main road, isn't it?
It's at the corner of South Coast Road and the one going to Chatsworth, the M1, you know?
The M1, the bottom end on that corner. I do remember that. Thank you very much, Colonel. Once again, have a wonderful morning. We'll catch up with you in about 25 minutes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. 6:35. Nazmeera Cassim, how are you doing this morning, by the way?
Alhamdulillah, all good. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you doing?
As I said to Colonel Raouf, as well as can be expected, but here we are and pushing along. There's a saying in the in show business, the show must go on.
Alhamdulillah, and you are incredibly privileged because the show has gone on, but I think 90% of that has been purely du'as for you.
You know, and I acknowledge that just a moment ago, where I know there's been a whole ton and a half of messages that have been coming through, and just my appreciation, my family's appreciation to the listeners of Radio Al Ansar. You know, and as I'd received telephone calls from listeners over the last week, which has been very heartwarming. Very heartwarming indeed. Direct phone calls and not long calls, just a few seconds long. You know, Nichal, we're missing you. Nichal, we're thinking about you. You know, that sort of thing. Hope the family's okay. Hope mum's okay. All of those things. So
incredibly sweet.
It's nice to know. It's nice to know that you're surrounded, even though people might be kilometers and kilometers away, provinces away in certain cases, that you're surrounded by people that care. It is really heartwarming, and it does make a huge difference. So my gratitude, my family's gratitude to everybody who messaged, who telephoned, who's been just sending messages through on the station's WhatsApp and what have you. Just our appreciation to everybody. And before we go on with the weather report, I just want to give my personal appreciation to the Breakfast Rush team. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal. From Nazmeera Cassim, who's been messaging continuously, which was very, very heartwarming, to Thabile Duma, who was on leave. You know, from work and pitching up and just being there as well. Yeah, my appreciation for that to Brother Mondley, who worked and stayed far beyond when he was supposed to be, and who's been there just lending his support as well. My appreciation for that to Zakaria, who's I think the youngest member of the team. He's the youngest member of the team, but at the same time, one of the most involved members of the team. So to the Breakfast Rush team for just being there, keeping the boat afloat, so to speak, and carrying on. I did manage to catch a few glimpses of you guys on YouTube over the last couple of days in between, which just let me know. Just let me know that you guys are just keeping everything together. Anyway, that's no, not at all. That's all about that for now. I just want to express my gratitude to the station, to management, to directors of the foundation and radio that have been in contact with me. I think last week, Wednesday, they left the building with like a skeleton staff and pitched up in person, which was, for me, amazing. It let me know that when people say Al Ansar family, it's not just a few words that they put together in a sentence that means really nothing. It definitely wasn't that. Everybody just pitching up on the day and just being there was really, really heartwarming and so appreciated. Anyway, traffic on the show is proudly brought to you by these folks.
This traffic update is brought to you by Suzuki Newcastle, a member of the Duckrad Group. For the Suzuki that enables you to live, dream and think big. Your limitless potential begins at Suzuki Newcastle. Make every journey possible. Contact us today on 034 312 7805 for a quote. Our customer service driven sales team is ready to assist you. We don't only deliver nationwide, but right to your door. Suzuki Newcastle, a member of the Duckrad Group.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
All right, let's go play in the cloudy weather for Durban today. Durban and cloudy 22 as we get up to lunchtime. Pietermaritzburg from all of 4 overnight to a cloudy 24 today. Richards Bay, cloudy 25 at lunchtime. Margate, cloudy 21. Ladysmith from 2 overnight to a mostly cloudy 22 degrees. Newcastle, 1 overnight and a partly cloudy 26 at lunchtime today. If you're landing in Johannesburg, well, carry a jacket. You should know that by now, right? Johannesburg, partly cloudy 21 degrees. At lunchtime. Now may not be, if you're one of those summer people, now may not be one of the best times in the world to be in Cape Town for a holiday because you're not going to get a summer in Cape Town now. You're getting cloudy, grey, 17 degrees at lunchtime in the mother city. This is the Breakfast Rush. And as we get through it this morning, we've got your headlining news that you've been keeping an eye on happening over the last 24 hours. We'll catch you up on all of that. Seismologists on the line a little bit later on as well. We'll grab the latest information coming through from seismologists in a bit. Zenith saying those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day, unseen, unheard, but always near. Still loved, still missed, and very dear. Very true. Zina, thank you very much for that message. I do appreciate you. Merun Assalamu Alaikum saying, welcome back. You are all also family to me. Merun, that is very sweet of you. Thank you very much for having us in your home every single morning. MH sending salams to everybody. And as he says, marhaba, marhaba, Nichal. If you have to give that an English translation, what would it be?
Welcome, Nichal.
Right. Donkey, as they say. MH goes on to say, Almighty always please grant you and your loved ones sabr, comfort, and ease during this time. Jazakallah khairan, ameen. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag, I see all of your messages. Like all 6 pages of them, but thank you very much, Sarah Bibi Mustafa, for your messages daily as well. Send your WhatsApp messages through 060-9041-056. Nuranisa, Jazakallah khair for your message this morning. Fauzi in Pietermaritzburg, I see you message, Jazakallah khair. Farhana, assalamu alaikum. Farhana says, lost my dad not a year as yet. It's very difficult. I miss him stacks. Condolences. Thank you, Farhana, and may your dad achieve the highest space in Jannah. Ameen. Razia Kadir, assalamu alaikum. Nice to have you back. Missed that voice. Well, Razia, here it is. What I do know, Naz, is that it was playing inside adverts all over the place.
Yes, and truthfully, it was beautiful to hear because we missed it too.
Oh, there we go. Loads of messages coming through. Jazakallah khair. There were so many, like this message I'm looking at now, the name on it says my phone, but it's not my phone, it's your phone. And if your telephone number is ending 1694, I'm talking about you, looking at your message. There's no name on it, so I don't know who to say thank you to. But Jazakallah khair for your message. I do appreciate you. Now, when we come back after the next nasheed or not, we'll talk about the latest information from news.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Ladies, when was the last time you took a moment just for you? Behind every smile is a journey. Behind every heart is a story. This Women's Month, join me, Razia Rangwish from Urban Woman, at Her Mask, Her Story. A beautiful day of inspiration, connection, laughter, and delicious food. shared in the company of amazing sisters. Tickets are just 300 Rand. Reserve your seat today by calling Al Ansar Outreach on 031-208-1601. I look forward to sharing this special day with you.
The next level of leadership requires more than ambition. It requires the ability to think strategically, make confident decisions, and lead in a constantly changing world. The Regent Business School MBA is designed for professionals, managers, and aspiring executives who are ready to strengthen their leadership capability and business perspective. With flexible learning, practical application, and future-focused insight, Regent prepares you for future challenges. Regent Business School, teaching different things differently. Visit regents.ac.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I'm Zainab.
And I'm Humaira, and we are both from London.
We only listen to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar.
Iko vird hai dam dam Ali Ali, iko vird hai dam dam Ali Ali. Sakhilal kalandar mast mast, sakhilal kalandar mast mast, jhulelal kalandar mast mast. Mast kalandar mast mast, dam mast kalandar mast, dam mast kalandar mast mast, dam mast kalandar mast. Aki jamalanga tu Ali 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 Ali, aki jamalanga. Aki jamalanga sache pe mad lenge, ajuni te kal sare Ali Ali kenge. Mast 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 mast, dam mast kalandar mast mast, dam mast kalandar mast, dam mast kalandar mast mast, dam mast kalandar mast. Sare sa sa pani pa pa pani dare dare, sa sa ni ni da da pa 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 da ni sa sa ni da pa da ni sa pa da ni sa. रब ने किन्ने शान बनाए, बेकर माटे कर्म कमाए, बेकर माटे कर्म कमाए. जेड़ा भी तेरे दर ते आए, ओ न कदी भी खाली जाए. एको विरद है दम दम अली अली, एको विरद है दम दम अली अली. सखीलाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, सखीलाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, झूलेलाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त. दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त. शाना उचियां तेरिया पीरा हो बड़ दूर, हनेरिया पीरा हो बड़ दूर, हनेरिया पीरा. आसा है बतेरिया पीरा, सुन अर्जाज मेरिया पीरा. इको विरद है दम दम अली अली, इको विरद है दम दम अली अली अली. सखीलाल कलंदर, हाँ सखीलाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त, झूलेलाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त. दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त, दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त. सारे सा सा पानी पापा पानी दरे दरे, सारे सा 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 रे रे गा 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 रे रे, सारे सा गा रे गा रे पापा मा गा मा गा रे सा. सारे सा सा पानी पापा पानी दरे दरे, सारे सा. नजर करम दी पावी साया, बेड़िया बन्ने लावी साया, बेड़िया बन्ने लावी साया. भूलना किधरे जावी साया, निभावी साया इको विरद है दम दम अली अली इको विरद है दम दम अली अली सखलाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त सखलाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त झूलेलाल कलंदर मस्त 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 कलंदर मस्त मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त सारे साल सपनी पपा पपनी गरे गरे सा सा नी नी दा दा पा 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 दा नी सा सा नी दा पा दा नी सा पा दा नी सा पा दा नी सा पा दा नी सा.
Unmistakable that the Raul brothers bring us up to 10 to 7 this Tuesday morning. Justice and Constitutional Development Minister Mamaloko Kubai welcomed the Johannesburg High Court's forfeiture order grant to the NPA's asset forfeiture unit for assets linked to the Mamela case. Under this order, assets valued at roughly 326 million rand will be forfeited to the state. These high-value items acquired through unlawful criminal activities include luxury vehicles and upscale properties located in Gauteng, Cape Town and KwaZulu-Natal. The outcome follows an extensive forensic investigation and a review of Tembisa Hospital's basic accounting system by the Specialized Audit Services Unit of the National Treasury into alleged tender fraud and corruption at Tembisa Hospital. Now, I'm just wondering, Nazmeera, 326 million rand in clearly high-value assets being forfeited to the states. What is the state going to do with luxury cars? What is the state going to do with upscale properties in Cape Town and in Gauteng and in KwaZulu-Natal? Like how are they going to deal with this? Like, does the state need a Lamborghini? Does it need a Ferrari? Does it need high-value luxury cars? Does it need a mansion in Gauteng, another one in Cape Town, and another one in KZN? What will they do?
I don't know.
Will they liquidate these assets?
Yeah, and then put it to good use? I have no idea. But, you know, for me, whenever we hear about this, the only thing that stands out first is the life of Babita Deokaran. Because that was taken.
You nailed it. You nailed it on the head right there. And I think every verdict, every finding that comes through the various different cases stemming from Babita's whistleblowing is a feather in her cap, put it that way.
Outside of South Africa, the European Union has recommended the suspension of penalties for oil and gas companies that breach its methane emission standards following pressure from the United States and other countries. The European Commission yesterday said the EU member states should not apply penalties in 2027 to 2030 in order to avoid energy supply disruptions. The environmental regime was due to come into effect from the start of next year, but the energy crisis sparked by the US-Iran war has served to complicate this issue. The Commission said the suspension would give importers time to reach compliance while ensuring security of supply in a context of global energy markets tightens caused by the ongoing blockade of the Strait of Hormuz and the conflict in the Middle East.
As we get up to 8 minutes now to 7 this morning, suspended Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Police Department Deputy Chief Brigadier Julius Mkhwanazi told the Johannesburg Magistrates Court yesterday that he was in a romantic relationship with witness K, claiming she was in love with him and hoped they would get married. The claim emerged during his bail application in connection with the alleged theft of precious stones, worth 14.9 million rand. The state prosecutor said the prosecution would not oppose bail, arguing that Mkhwanazi and his co-accused were not flight risks. There was no indication they would evade trial or interfere with the witnesses.
Sure.
Precious stones worth 14.9 million rand.
And then we keep asking, the same questions all the time. Once all of this is done, what happens?
That's a big question at the moment. Like another huge question that a lot of people are asking, and this stems from what Colonel Raouf was talking about in the traffic report this morning, with March and other organizations just using their right to protest and actually going out and protesting. What are the responsibility? Okay, so you've got rights. It's taken for granted. It's in the Constitution. It's given to you. It's in law. All of those things. Very nice. Beautiful. Thank you very much. You're exercising your right to protest. But my question is, what are the responsibilities that come with those rights? Increasingly seeing videos and reading stories and what have you of protesters that are taking along police officers with them to various different places. So you've got buildings, you've got businesses, you've got people that, and private homes as well, mind you, that protesters are taking police along to. And then the protesters are acting in an aggressive manner, with a poor attitude, with that fighting spirit in them. You can see this fire is burning, and it's burning bright within those protesters. And then you've got this one individual who's the most angry of the lot, who's standing in the front there, going and talking to various different businessmen, saying, we're going to close your business down. What right do you have to close somebody else's business down? You have a right to protest. But what right do you have to close somebody else's business down? You have a right to be there and express your grievances. Fantastic. You have those rights. What responsibilities do you have? You want to shut down a business that's already employing South Africans. Are you now, after shutting that business down, are you now going to say to those South Africans that you've now made unemployed, here's some money every month. I'm going to make sure your bills are taken care of?
Never.
So responsibilities. We got to think about that as well. If you think there are responsibilities when it comes to lawful protest and all of that, and I say lawful because we are allowed to. We are allowed to protest. What do you think those responsibilities are? Let's have it. 060-904-1056. It's 4 minutes and counting to 7.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Every day's a good day.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081-207-8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This is the Breakfast Rush. It's the intelligent choice.
حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح نور يضيء القلب بالانشراح حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح دعوة حب تنير الأرواح
في كل نداء معنى عظيم. You the فرصة قرب ووقت عبادة تزيل الهموم وتحيي السعادة الصلاة نور ودرب الأمان تلين القلوب وتمحي الأحزان فلب النداء وسر الصفوف مع المؤمنين كصف ألوف
حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح نور يضيء القلب بالانشراح حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح دعوة حب تنير الأرواح each vow I take each word I say it clears the clouds it lights my way it's my reminder my soul's release to turn to Allah and find my peace حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح نور يضيء القلب بالانشراح حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح دعوة حب تنير الأرواح الصلاة نور ودرب الأمان تلين
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, the Umkhonto weSizwe Party in KwaZulu-Natal says it's awaiting a decision from party leader Jacob Zuma and Secretary General Sibonelo Nomvalo on whether Zandile Gumede will be their mayoral candidate for the eThekwini municipality. Good morning, I'm Thabile Duma. The Umkhonto weSizwe Party in KwaZulu-Natal says it's awaiting a decision from party leader Jacob Zuma and Secretary General Sibonelo Nomvalo on whether Zandile Gumede will be their mayoral candidate for the eThekwini municipality. In an interview yesterday, the party provincial convener Willis Mchunu revealed that Zuma and Nomvalo will make a decision on the direction that they would embark on in deciding on who became mayoral candidates. Gumede, who became the first woman to hold the eThekwini ANC's regional chairperson position in 2015, was formally introduced as a new member of the party at a media briefing in Durban last week. She was also immediately appointed to the position of a deputy to Mchunu. Mchunu also revealed that Gumede had been primed to join the party since last year. However, the party delayed any announcement while it sorted out where to place her. Mchunu said that Gumede last year had explained to the MK party that she felt redundant and that her political activism had gathered dust since 2019 after she had been subjected to the ANC step-aside policy. After she was announced as the party's new provincial convener, speculation started that she would return to eThekwini as mayor should the MK party win the metro during the November local government elections. Pietermaritzburg High Court Judge Peter Besenhout has closed the reopened inquest into the 1981 murder of anti-apartheid activist and human rights lawyer Griffith Mxenge, finding that no further evidence can be laid once criminal proceedings have been instituted. Handing down judgment yesterday, Besenhout ruled that once criminal proceedings have been instituted, whether following an inquest or at a later stage, a reopened inquest cannot hear additional evidence. The judge said the matter had already been fully ventilated through criminal proceedings and the Truth and Reconciliation Commission process. He said that there had been full disclosure before the TRC about where the instructions to kill Mxenge came from, how the murder was carried out, and that those responsible had been prosecuted. He also found that the state had not indicated that it possessed further evidence that could implicate any other individuals. The inquest into Mxenge's death was officially reopened in April last year but was since adjourned because of issues relating to the legal representation of former police officers and witnesses. It was the first time in South African legal history that an inquest had been reopened after a criminal trial. In more local news, an arrest warrant has been issued for the KwaZulu-Natal taxi boss Thomas Siyabonga Getsemane. This is over fraud and extortion from 2023. Police searched his home in northern KZN but failed to locate him. The taxi boss is the head of the Inanda Taxi Association. He previously sued former Police Minister Bheki Cele and other senior SAPS officials for wrongful arrest. The trial of businessman Vusmuzi Matlala and his co-accused is expected to run for 30 days. This was revealed when Matlala, alongside his wife Tsakane and 3 other co-accused, appeared before the Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg. The accused faced 25 charges, including attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, money laundering, fraud, and defeating the ends of justice. In court, Judge Cassim Musa said that the matter is destined to sit from the 20th of July up to the 7th of August this year. Matlala and his co-accused have pleaded not guilty to the charges that they face. And finally, United States President Donald Trump has dismissed a threat from New York Mayor Zoran Mamdani to arrest Israel's Prime Minister for war crimes should he visit the city. Trump insisted that Benjamin Netanyahu will not be arrested in any way, shape or form while in the U.S. The president made the pledge yesterday in a social media post that did not mention Mamdani directly but credited Israel with helping the U.S. in its war with Iran. Mamdani earlier said that his administration is still considering whether to arrest Netanyahu should he attend the United Nations General Assembly in New York this September. The International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Netanyahu in 2024, charging him with committing war crimes during Israel's genocidal war in Gaza. Mamdani said he remains uncertain whether he has the legal authority to direct the police department, which he oversees, to detain a foreign leader, and that he is in an active conversation with the city's law department. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 50 cents, to the euro at 18 rands and 83 cents, to the pound at 22 rands and 16 cents. The Saudi riyal is at 4 rands and 39 cents. Gold is trading at $4,039.68 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $88.58 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with headlines at 7:30. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Thabile Duma.
6 after 7. Thank you very much, Thabile Duma. Much appreciated. Now, as you get up on the roads, remember this traffic report is proudly brought to you by Pelican Pharmacy, caring for your health every step of the way.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Colonel Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. I've been in KZN in Midland area this morning. Very misty conditions in the Moy River area and surroundings. So just maintain a safe point distance, please. Reduce the speed and just drive carefully whilst you're out there. Also remember about the possible shutdown of that area, 10 o'clock. That's what March and March are talking about. Accident on the NC westbound before Pavilion. You're on the fast lane. So approach with caution, please. Traffic is building up towards Spaghetti Junction and the NC outgoing. So there will be delays on the N3. Stationary truck on the... Okay, this is not now province. Fine. Accident, Citron Road, Edwin Trail. It's still there. We spoke about it earlier on. Traffic is slow moving in the vicinity, but it's going past the accident scene. So just please approach with caution and just allow for extra traveling time whilst you're out there this morning. You have slow moving traffic on the N2 northbound approaching Spaghetti Junction from the M7. The N3 coming into Durban between Market Road and Camperdown. There's roadworks taking place with lane restrictions. So there will be slow moving traffic in both directions, going towards Peter Maritzburg and coming towards Durban as well. And also between New England Road and Marcus Road, there's construction there as well. So there's slow-moving traffic in the vicinity. The N3 coming to Durban between Paradise Valley and Spaghetti Junction. There's also lane restrictions and construction. So there will be delays. Allow for extra traveling time, please. That's your second update.
Thank you very much, Colonel Raouf. Appreciate it. You take it easy. We'll catch up with you in a bit. Assalamu alaikum. As you travel today, remember, Pelican Pharmacy is here to keep your health on track. Visit us at 262 Lenny Naidu Drive in Bayview, Chatsworth, for friendly professional service and all your healthcare needs. Call us to schedule your medication delivery and enjoy free delivery on chronic medication for your convenience. The traffic report on the Breakfast Rush is proudly brought to you by Pelican Pharmacy, caring for your health every step of the way. And talking about your health, not too long ago, we were talking all things slim and trim and buying new belts and having to get yourself a new wardrobe and your pants has gone too big for you. Yeah, we were talking about all of those things and so much more. This morning, we do it again. Slimologists expected on the program after the next ad break. Speaking with the team from Slimologists with regard to what they have in store for you.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Africa. Give the gift of clean water with Africa Muslims Agency. With every water well or borehole you donate, your drop becomes a river, reconnecting communities to nourishment, education, dignity and empowerment. Sponsor a water well for 17,000 Rand in Africa or a borehole for 65,000 Rand in Afghanistan or Africa. Quench the thirst. Reconnect the soul with Africa Muslims Agency.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
11 after 7, and again I must just say I see all of your WhatsApp messages coming through, and I do appreciate every single one of them that's coming through to the station this morning, saying welcome back Nichal and so many other things. Thank you very much. I do appreciate every single one of you. Now let me give you some information that you might need. If you don't need it, then there's somebody in the family that you know, or somebody in your circle that you know, could be your boss, right? Could be somebody you know that needs this information. We'd spoken with this company last 2025 and went through a 3-month process with them, which was an eye-opener of note. This morning, speaking with Namsile, lovingly known as Mama, at the Slimologists, this morning speaking to her to find out about what they have in store for us as potential customers of Slimologists. Namsile, good morning to you. Welcome to the Breakfast Rush once again on Radio Al Ansar.
Good morning, Nichal. Thank you so much for having me.
Always a pleasure seeing you. Always a pleasure speaking with you.
Recording
for our
in
listeners
progress.
Who may not be familiar with Slimologists, tell us a little bit about what you guys do.
Okay, Slimologists is a health, wellness, and body transformation clinic. But we are not only just about slimming. Yes, we help with weight management journeys, but our services extend beyond what you see on the scale. So our EMS therapy also help with lymphatic drainage, gout issues, and kidney-related issues.
Namsile, we understand that Slimologists has recently opened a new branch. Tell us more about it, please.
Yes, definitely. We currently open our new Durban North branch is officially open. So if you're around Durban North or if you are in Durban or any of the surrounding areas, come visit our branch and have your free 45-minute session. We're based at 70 Alderite Tambo Drive.
So, what other changes have there been?
I beg your pardon?
What other changes have there been?
At our new Durban North branch.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still offering our slimming services. It's just a new branch that has officially opened.
Now, Slimologist is not only about slimming. Tell us what else you guys offer.
Yes, as I've mentioned, we also help with lymphatic drainage, kidney-related issues, and with gout as well. We're not only just about slimming.
So we're not only will we make you thinner, but we'll make you healthier as well. Now, there's this that you've mentioned, lymph fluid. There's a service that you offer which stimulates the movement of lymph fluid throughout the body.
On your system there, yes, that's correct.
Tell us about it.
So the lymphatic system is as the most important part of the body. It helps the fluid move throughout the body as part of its normal function.
Okay, interesting. Now, you've been creating awareness around gout, Namsile. Why is that important to you?
It is because at Slimologists, we believe that wellness is more than just weight loss. It is about supporting a healthy lifestyle, habits, overall well-being can help people living with conditions like gout feel healthier and improve their quality of life. So our goal is actually to complement the medical care by encouraging health daily habits.
What would you tell someone who has an interest in visiting Slimologist for the very first time?
I'll say you're really missing out on a lot. Just come visit one of our branches. We have the Hillcrest branch, the Westwood branch, and the Durban North branch. So come have your free 45 minutes on our machine and experience it yourself.
Now, apart from the branches you have, I believe you also have franchise opportunities available?
Yes. We also offer the franchise opportunities to passionate and motivated entrepreneurs who would like to become part of our growing brand. And for more info about our slimming franchise, they can contact us at 031-765-8845.
Finally, what message would you like our listeners to remember about Slimologists?
I would say Slimologists, we are about helping people take positive steps towards their health and overall well-being.
Always a pleasure seeing you. Always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much, Mama, for joining us on the Breakfast Rush once again. Have yourself a beautiful Slimologist day.
Thank you so much, Nichal. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye now. Always interesting. It's 17 minutes after 7. Naz, I want to challenge you, right? Ami mentioned 45 minutes free.
Yes, she did.
First one, right? I want to challenge you to go because, and let me say this. Inside the branch, there are only females working.
Okay.
When you get to the branch, obviously there's neighbors, so there might be fellas walking around outside.
Yeah, of course.
But employees inside, there's only ladies.
Look, we've all set some incredible goals for ourselves in January, and now we the other day, we in July. We haven't even touched them yet. 5 months till the end of the year. Why not?
Can I be a digger?
Ask.
Huh? Nice to ask. How many times have you used the gym card? In 2026, right? We now 7 months and 6 months and 21 days into the year. How many times do you think, I'm not going to ask you for an exact number, but how many times do you think you've used your gym card?
I can give you, though, an exact number. About 100, 102,
100.
Yeah.
Between 100 and 200.
Yeah, but no, between
which basically
102
means
and 103, somewhere around there. I literally took out my
the only number between that is half.
I know how many days I go in a week. So I've done calculations, and that's what we're looking at.
Right? Oh, okay. So you're not just going there and swiping the card saying, okay, cool, I got my points, I'm going home.
No, I don't get points. Doesn't work like that.
Right. It doesn't work like that.
I get is a smoothie.
Really?
Literally, if I meet my target, my weekly target, I get a smoothie.
You get a smoothie. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's a healthy one. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to challenge you to get in touch with the team at Slimologist and say to them, listen, I'd like to take up the one free offer.
Yeah.
Just to see, right? And when you get there, think about which area of the muscle group that you find the most difficult to exercise whilst you're at the gym?
All.
Oh my word. Okay. So 103 visits later, all of them are still difficult. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'll tell you what. You go there and you say to them, I want to do this. I want to do, whether it's, arms, legs, whatever the case may be. And then 45 minutes later, send me a WhatsApp message and tell me whether working that muscle group out at the gym and at Slimologist is the same. For me, it was the leg muscles. I know when I used to go to the gym, because I'll tell you straight out now, I don't go to the gym, right? I get enough exercise, jump into conclusions. But anyway, for me, it was the legs, because walking out of leg day at the gym and walking out of leg day at Slimologist, you feel both, obviously.
I remember.
Slimologist kind of lets you know, hey, you know what? That specific muscle actually got its workout today.
He would struggle to come up the stairs at Al-Ansar.
It happened the first time. I'm not going to say too much about that. 7:21 when we come back. Nazmeera Cassim's got some news from Vodacom for you.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation.
Recording stopped.
With confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Ladies, if you're looking for the perfect way to celebrate Women's Month, I found it. I'm Nazmeera Cassim from The Breakfast Rush, inviting you to Her Mask, Her Story, where inspiration meets fun, friendships are strengthened, and every moment is made to remember. Tickets are just 300 rands. Book yours now by calling Al-Ansar Outreach on 031 208 1601. Come along and be part of something truly special. See you there.
For gold and silver investors, the right partner makes all the difference. At IBV Gold, we are a world leader in gold and silver Krugerrands, trusted for over 21 years. Looking to sell? We offer seamless transactions and immediate payment for your Krugerrands. Whether you're buying or selling, IBV Gold delivers unmatched value, security, and discretion. Your decision is simple. IBV Gold is the place. IBV Gold, the most valuable decision you'll make. Visit us at www.ibvgold.co.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Your hits, your sound, your station, your TBR. Monday to Friday.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Mega City, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
Our SIM-only deals are active and Well, we're ready for you. Come into the store, bring your device, and we'll sort everything out in 2 ticks. Like the 6 gigabyte Red Core top-up deal, giving you 6 gigs of anytime data and 250 minutes. 299 Rand over 24 months, saving you a whopping 4,800 Rand. If that's not enough, let's double it for you. 12 whole gigs on the Red Core plan, giving you 12 gigs of anytime data and 750 talk time. 449 Rand per month over 24 months. If you speak for longer conversations, more to say, I don't know, sharing recipes perhaps, 100 gigs on the Red VIP plan. 50 gigs anytime data, 50 gigs night owl, and unlimited minutes. Talk about whatever you want, whenever you want. 799 Rand per month over 24 months, saving you 12,000 Rand on this deal. And also, we'll throw in a snug wireless clock duo charging pad worth 699 Rands. We also have your 200 gig Red VIP plan, where we give you 100 gigs of anytime data, 100 gigs night owl, and unlimited minutes. 999 Rand per month over 24 months. It's your SIM only special. The best prices, the best quality of everything that you need under one roof.
And all proudly brought to you by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom stores.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0 Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0 Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
It is your breakfast rush at 7:26 this morning. If you need to set the clock, Nazmeera Cassim, message that comes through from very, very early this morning says, Assalamu alaikum. And this is from Sister Wahida, who's in Phoenix, right? Assalamu alaikum. All the best to all the children and the teachers that are going back to school today.
Yep.
Ameen, and this from Wahida Kala in Phoenix.
Ameen. Day 1 of term 3 officially for those that didn't start yesterday. So happy term 3 to everybody, to the parents, to the students, to the little ones more importantly, and everyone that comes together to play that role for the baby, because we always say it's a village.
Yeah. Remember, folks, when Nazmeera says baby could be anybody up to 45 years old.
No, if you are a learner going to school,
43.
You're a baby. You could be in matric. You're somebody's baby.
You somebody's baby. Okay. So, well, that's interesting. If you're heading back to school, do hope that you take it take it easy. Okay. If you're still in the car right now, listen, you're getting late. I'm just putting it out there. You need to step it up a little bit, move a little bit faster. If you're still in the car and you're supposed to be a teacher already at school, if you're one of the kids that's supposed to be at school, just look at the driver and say, come on now. Getting a little bit late now. Supposed to be there already. Munira, assalamu alaikum to you. Good to be back. Thank you very much for that. Abu Bakr Khan, assalamu alaikum. I do see your messages, my brother. Jazakallah for that. Sarah Adam says, assalamu alaikum. Good to have you back. Missed you. My prayers are with you. Ameen. Apa Latifa sending salams and du'as as well. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum, TBR. Welcome back, Michelle. Condolences to the entire family, especially mum. This is Shamima. Jazakallah, Shamima. Do appreciate your message. Abdul Khalik Mullah. Assalamu alaikum, young man. Sending his salams and his du'as as well. I do appreciate it. Ameen to your du'as as well. Hajra Habib is out in Santon, sending her salams. Thank you very much. Nazmeera, what is this Dawood robot?
Apparently one in the Maiden Wharf area from what I read yesterday.
Well, I'm seeing it again. And Farouk Khan seems to be the one driving in that area often. He says, Dawood robot still flashing.
I can
I need to phone the boys at Dawood and ask them what is going on. I thought you guys would like a high-end food store. Now, what's this robot story?
Listen, if you see the robot, I promise you, it's not their department. If you see a chicken crossing the road, maybe.
You got to stop that chicken, ask him why he's crossing the road. You have to do that. You have to. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag, assalamu alaikum again. And Ameen to your messages. Ameen. Shabir and Shada Ali sending salams, saying welcome back. Thank you very much. Rashida, assalamu alaikum. It's good to be back. In I was going to say in studio, but it's good to be back inside your lounge, inside your car, inside your kitchen, wherever you listen into Radio Al Ansar. It's good to be there. Thank you, Rashida. Fazila Kaji, assalamu alaikum to you. We were talking earlier on about protesters, right? You have the right to protest, but what is the responsibility that comes with it? Fazila says, yes, protest, you have rights, but taking the law into your own hands is a big no. You have no right taking away someone who is trying to make a living. True story. Goes on to say, you blame the SAPS because they are joining these people. They're watching them destroy other people's earnings. And again, I'm asking that question. You got those South African police services that are there on scene. Yes, you have rights to protest. We're not going to deny your rights to protest, but the people on the other side of the protest, the people that's being, spoken to very aggressively and harshly, don't those people have rights as well? And aren't those police officers that are there also supposed to be protecting the rights of the people on that end as well?
I think we live in a
because
time...
the president... Yeah, we live in a time
where people are very entitled, Nichal, where we look at it. This is my right. I need this, that, and the other. Who looks at responsibilities? Who even acknowledges that it exists?
We have a responsibility in November. We have a responsibility, and I'm talking about it from now, so that you have a responsibility in November. You have a responsibility to make an X on a page. You have a responsibility. That is your responsibility. It's your right as well. It's your right as well. I can't tell you, we can't tell you, the station can't tell you who to vote for. What we can tell you is that it's your responsibility. It's your right to vote. If you want to make a difference in society, then go exercise your rights and place your votes when it comes time to do that. Don't be one of those folks that are just sitting on the sidelines constantly complaining. Go put your X on that page, and then now you got the right to complain. Go for it. Complain as much as you feel like, because you're part of the process. You are part of the process. There's been a lot that we've been witnessing over the last many months. There has been a ton that we've been witness to. We don't have to agree with everything. We don't have to agree with the process in its entirety. We may agree with just a few portions of it. But at the same time, as much as they want to stand up for what they believe in, everybody else needs to do the same. Stand up for the right to play the news headlines next on Radio Al Ansar.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, investigating directorate against a corruption head, Advocate Andrea Johnson, is expected to appear before the Madlanga Commission today. The case against Julius Mkhwanazi and Witness K continues in the Johannesburg Magistrate Court this morning. And finally, US President Donald Trump warned Iran yesterday that it would pay many times over for every American soldier killed, while Tehran's Yemeni allies, the Houthi rebels, threatened to broaden the war with a blockade of Saudi ports. That's it for now. For Radio Al Ansar News, I'm Thabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Thabile Duma. Much appreciated. Oh, man. Brother Junaid Jasmine, assalamu alaikum to you, my brother. Good to have you listening in this morning. I do see your messages coming in. He says, hey, guys are sounding frustrated with all of this protest action and all of that. Yes, there is a substantial amount of community of South African citizens that are frustrated. I've seen business owners now just getting frustrated at the fact that you've got potentially violent individuals, aggressive individuals coming there with police officers and then threatening them. I'm going to shut your business down. How many cents did you invest in putting that business on the street in the first place? I mean, imagine somebody walking up to one of our Vodacom shops. Imagine. And saying, we're going to shut you. The first question I'll ask is, okay, show me your partnership agreement. Show me how much of money you put into this business. Show me how much of time you invested. Show me how many late nights you spent. Show me how many 24-hour days you've worked. Show me what you put here to close it. Show me. Because that's what business people are asking right now.
Very, very.
I want to employ who I think will be the best for my business. Yes, I'm going to employ South African, but I'm not going to employ the South African that you say I must employ. I'm going to employ the South African that sends a CV in, fills an application in, goes through the proper processes, and then employ that person. Business people that are listening in, if I'm wrong, let me know.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Hey, this traffic report's proudly brought to you by Pelican Pharmacy, caring for your health every step of the way. Colonel Rauf, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So after listening to the news, I've just put in a day's leave so I can go sit and watch Andrea Johnson.
Okay, while you're doing all of that, tell us what's happening on the roads.
Okay, now back to school today. Not a good start. Child being knocked over on North Coast Road and Mimosa Road. We just give ambulances a way to get there, please. The little child that's been injured in this accident. Heavy traffic on the N2 southbound, coming in from Amshloti towards Mhlanga. The M41 is also congested on that bridge itself, trying to get onto the N2 south as well. So traffic is very congested in that vicinity. At this point, please allow for extra traveling time. Accident at the bottom of VLI Avenue and First Avenue, going under the bridge towards the racecourse. There are two vehicles involved in that one. There will be delays in that vicinity. West Street, Dr. Fixley Kasema Street and Park Street. An accident there as well. Taxi and another vehicle involved. So there will be delays. I'm looking at the pictures coming through. So West Street, the ambulances have taken 3 lanes and the accident has taken 1 lane. So I think you only have 1 lane left there to flow. This is a problem. Emergency vehicles need to be considered when you get to an accident scene. Safety first. Do not cause congestion unnecessarily for other road users. So let the traffic flow while you do your job. N2 northbound is still congested as you approach Spaghetti Junction. The M41 around the Hairpin Bend as well. Slow moving traffic coming onto the M4. The Southern Freeway, taking the Victoria Embankment off-ramp, is also a bit congested. As you take the off-ramp coming onto the Victoria Embankment eastbound, going towards Russell Street. So just allow for extra traveling time, please. That's your final update.
Thank you very much, Colonel Rauf. We'll catch up with you tomorrow, inshallah.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
When everything's happening, ringing, the traffic report is shorter than you expected, and then you've got somebody on the other side just giving you information, and you want to. That's what's going on at the moment behind the scenes. But hey, listen,
it is the breakfast rush.
It's a rush. It certainly is. As you travel today, remember, Pelican Pharmacy is here to keep your health on track. Visit us at 260 Naidu Drive, Bayview in Chatsworth for friendly professional service and all your healthcare needs. Call us to schedule your medication deliveries and enjoy free delivery on chronic medication for your convenience. The traffic report on the Breakfast Rush is proudly brought to you by Pelican Pharmacy, caring for your health every step of the way. Talking about the health, I just got a message that says Altaf Rauf is not feeling so healthy this morning.
I think we need to send him to slimologists. Change that.
We'll send him to. There's a whole. We'll make a plan for him, right? We'll send him to slimologists. We'll get a leg workout, a tummy workout, a chest, the back, the arms, all of that. But I don't think that's going to help with with the flu that he's got at the moment. So we're going to have to send him to Pelican Pharmacy.
Yes.
To get his flu medication.
Perfect solution.
Right.
And then after that, he can go to slimologists.
There you go. And then if you're a doctor, If you are a doctor and you'd like to sponsor or advertise on the Breakfast Rush, then you get in touch with Nichal, right? And then I can say that I'm going to send him to you as well. You see, it all works together. It all works together. If you've got a business that you'd like to see advertised on screen, so we've got our YouTube channel, we've got those videos that go out onto our social media on a fairly regular basis, mind you. We've got our podcasts. Every single podcast is available online perpetually. So you can advertise there as well. You can advertise on air, on the radio, on your Breakfast Rush. And listen, to achieve all of that, make one phone call. So you'll get ads on air, on screen, on podcast, everywhere on our social media. So one phone call sorts out 4 outlets for your advertising. So if you're a business person looking to advertise your business, maybe something new, maybe something different, whatever the case may be, then get in contact with Nichal. And Nichal can help you sort out your advertising.
The amount of times the share button is pressed, the amount of views that still accumulate even after the show is magnanimous. You spoiled.
It certainly is.
Really
it certainly is. Yeah. And if you want to advertise samosas and food and all of those things, don't only phone Zahir. He's not the only one with the stuff.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
At the new Checkers Saxony Westwood, you'll find everything from our signature steakhouse classic cuts, expertly aged and ready for the braai. Try something exclusive like our Simple Truth certified lamb, responsibly sourced, free range, and raised without added growth hormones or promoters. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery, and deli, certified by the NIHT.
Your future in accounting starts with the right foundation. Regent Business School's SAICA-endorsed Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting degree prepares aspiring accounting professionals with the knowledge, discipline, and practical understanding needed for the world of finance, business, and professional practice. With flexible learning, academic support, and a pathway towards the PGDA, Regent helps you take your next step with confidence. Regent Business School, teaching different things differently. Visit regent.ac.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR, where you want to be when you grow up.
Khaja ji, Khaja ji, Khaja ji, Khaja ji, Ya Khaja, Ya Khaja, Khaja, Ya Khaja, Ya Khaja, chute na kabhi tera daman, chute na kabhi tera daman, Ya Khaja Muinuddin Hasan, Ya Khaja Muinuddin Hasan, hai तुझ पे फिदा ख्वाजा, तुझ पे फिदा है, तुझ पे फिदा सब तन मन धन, या ख्वाजा मुइनुद्दीन हसन, या ख्वाजा मुइनुद्दीन हसन, अजमेर मुझे पहुंचा दे खुदा, चादर में चढ़ा चादर मैं चढ़ाऊं फूलों की, फिर सदका करूं अपना तन मन, फिर सदका करूं अपना तन मन. کچھ ایسی لگی ہے تجھ سے لگن یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن چھوٹے نہ کبھی تیرا دامن چھوٹے نہ کبھی تیرا دامن یا خواجہ
زغرا کے گلشن ہو سیدہ زغرا کے گلشن
یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن چھوٹے نہ کبھی تیرا دامن چھوٹے نہ کبھی حسنین کے دل عثمان کے نین حسنین کے دل عثمان کے نین یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن چھوٹے نہ کبھی تیرا دامن چھوٹے کبھی تیرا دامن یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن جو کچھ بھی ملا ہے اشرف کو وہ تیرے در کا جو کچھ بھی ملا ہے اشرف کو وہ تیرے در کا اترن ہے بس یوں ہی رہے سایہ سر پر بس یوں ہی رہے سایہ سر پر یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن چھوٹے نہ کبھی تیرا دامن چھوٹے نہ کبھی تیرا دامن یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن یا خواجہ معین الدین حسن.
CBR, it is 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg, and kind of soft, but quite soothing as well. The recording that just played out. Naz, I want you to open up WhatsApp on your side, right? And you're going to find a message from a sister by the name of Zenat. Zenenath. This message came through around about 3 minutes past 7 this morning. I did read it at the time. And I thought to myself, this is a lovely message that I want to stash, so to speak, for the end of the show. So I stashed it, and now we got it, and it is the end of the show.
Salams,
but I'd like for you to read it.
Great to hear your voice, Nichal. I don't think you'll understand the impact you guys have on us. TBR sets the tone of the day. Love the topics and the insights from everyone. Keep going. You all are making a difference, and du'as to you both.
It's a lovely message. It sort of sums up a lot of the other messages that came through this morning. The vast majority of the messages that came through this morning. And, just to speak on behalf of the team, we are appreciative of you allowing us into your home, into your workspace, into your kitchens, into your lounges, wherever you may be listening in your cars, in your transport, you're listening to us in your headphones, you're watching us on YouTube, whatever the case may be. We're so appreciative. I always say that you guys are the biggest part of this show, not because it's a tagline, but because it's the truth. You are the biggest part of this show. You that lets us in, because we understand you've got so many different options. And the big option that you choose is the one to be with us on the Breakfast Rush every morning. We do appreciate you. Ibrahim Khan, thank you, my brother. I see your message. Jazakallah khair for your message. Fazila Kaji says, beautiful recording. Rashida, Assalamu alaikum. And Rashida is sort of echoing the sentiments of many others that sent through messages this morning, where she says, Naz did a brilliant job. Naz handled TBR so brilliantly. So many of you have sent through that message, and I must agree, because as I said earlier this morning, I did pop in every so often on YouTube and just sit down and watch what was happening on TBR whilst I was away. And yes, Nazmeera Cassim did steer the ship brilliantly. She's got a skipper's license now.
Alhamdulillah. I think, as you always say, it's a team effort, and there's so much that happens behind the scenes that might not be known and might not be acknowledged. Like Monty, the timekeeper, and Zakaria telling you which angle to look in, and there's so much that happens. So it's Team TBR, and like Nichal says, we all are because you are, and that's the most important thing for us.
So Ubuntu is still well and alive here in the studio for us.
Always will be, if not in other places.
Yeah, most definitely. This last week or so, there's one thing that's been playing in the back of my mind. Yes, the show must go on. Yes, the show must go on. Yes, people are expecting. But at the same time, people are understanding. People know that at the end of the day, whilst we may be sitting here inside of your radio and bringing you news, views, interviews, competitions, prizes, emotion, and everything, whilst we may be doing that, we're human too. And as much as you're living life, we do the same. And life happens to everybody in its own way. And we go through what we go through just as much as you go through what you go through. And the understanding that comes through from the listeners of the Breakfast Rush, the listeners of Radio Al Ansar, is absolutely phenomenal. The support that you show to us is amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and personally very appreciative of that as well. So you may not have heard it when I said it earlier, because I did do this very, very early on in the program this morning. To the team TBR, my gratitude to all of you guys. To the team Al Ansar, the team Radio Al Ansar, you guys are phenomenal. And I have so much of love and appreciation for each and every one of you. Last week, Wednesday, bringing the building down to more or less skeleton staff to come through and show their support, from managers to directors to your regular office staff, to one or two trainees, to people that don't need to be in the building after a certain time, coming through and just showing support, whether at home or the cemetery, just on behalf of my family. We're just so appreciative. Thank you very much for doing that. To our listeners that telephoned me, I may not have answered every single call, but to those that I did answer, you guys have my appreciation. To everybody that messaged, thank you very, very much for doing that. And may you be blessed. May you be blessed for the beautiful hearts that you have. May you be blessed for the time that you take for others. May you be blessed, even if it's just a minute. May you be blessed for the love that you share and show to the rest of mankind. You guys are absolutely amazing. It's the reason why we come back every single morning. You are the reason that we come back every single morning. There's a message that comes through that says, Nichal, I'm so sorry to hear. I lost both my parents in 8 months. We live for the living in their memories and love they've shown us. This doesn't have to be read out loud. Oh, gosh. Okay. Sorry, I did. But I didn't read your name yet, so maybe I'll just leave that part there out. But Jazakallah for your message. I do appreciate you. Abbas Sheikh in North Beach in Durban. Thank you, my brother. To everybody, really, that sent through messages. It's 5 minutes to 8, and we're going to close the curtains on TBR, but just for this morning, so that we can, come back tomorrow morning and be fresh and informative for you once again. Now, you may have noticed, and Nazmeera Cassim was like, hey, no, we got the TV to give away. And I said, no, we're not going to give the TV away. Not today. We're just going to leave that. What I'm thinking about doing, to be honest with you, is just that after all of the love that's been poured out in excess over this last week, if not more, is to take that television set, put it together with a few other items, turn it into a massive TBR hamper, come up with a strategy for another competition where somebody is going to take literally thousands and thousands of rands worth of prizes from the Breakfast Rush and various different sponsors. So I know it's going to be, the TV on its own is a big thing. It's a huge thing. But we're going to pair it up with so much more. And you know that when TBR says we're giving away big, we do give away big. So that's my plan. That's my idea. That's in the pipeline, so to speak, where we put together a big TBR hamper to give away to you that listening to the show.
You know what they say? Good things come to those who wait. This one, you're going to need perhaps even 2 to 4 hands to carry.
Yeah, you might need somebody to help you with this one. But do what's times for today?
Still our times for today. But before that, I just want to say to you, Nichal, from all of us here, the Almighty gives goodness to those that are good. So all of this influx of love and people just offering comfort and support is something that you do for everybody every single day. So thank you for what you do every single day. Your Salah times on the 6th of Safar are 14:48. Zohar, 7 minutes past 12. Asr, 42 minutes past 3. Maghrib, 20 past 5 this evening. And Isha, 42 minutes past 6 tonight, inshallah. Have a lovely day. Be the best version of you.
You continue being who you are. Every single day. Find the good in every single moment and try and pay it forward, like you already do. As I always say, do good. Be good. Till the next time.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.